The Hand of Midas that you mentioned, once you hit that Shiva's refresher, this is when it becomes like extremely strong timing for T1. So they're not really playing into this early game. They're going to be, a bit more focused on the defensive side of Dota this time.
Is playing Medusa, Doom, and Magnus, right? They're basically like, here, we're down 0-1. Let's pick our best heroes that work together. And T1, I just think, when I think of this team, I think Doom and Medusa as their two best cores. They got both of them. It is pretty much on the greedy side, right? Like playing Doom, Medusa, Magnus. Doesn't get much greedier than that. But at the same time, you look at LGD's lineup, which isn't necessarily the fastest either.
Yeah, we got the syndereN into the Crypt Swarm. I mean, honestly, pretty easy.
He ended up.
Yeah, that was unfortunate angle there.
He didn't get the blocking angle he was hoping for. Ended up blocking himself more than the Medusa, actually. And now, defense is actually coming in. Karl from the side. Gets the courier kill, so now they know he's there.
Yeah. And here comes from the sideline, Zephyr. There's the Doom onto Faith Beyond, trying to run away here. Looks like, at the very least, he will drop. Whitemon might be the sacrifice. Nothing to say. Exorcism has already dissipated. Wise in the vicinity. They will take him out in the end, 1-for-1. Now syndereN onto Karl. Echo Stomp as well. But I would assume that T1 is able to just walk away. We have a 4-man smoke here from LGD. Karl is gonna break in. Faith Beyond jumps in. Solar Guardian is coming, but you can see the immediate Doom into the Earth Splitter, though. Looks like they're gonna be able to get the RP off as well. Faith Beyond drops to the deck. Finger of Death finishes off. Nothing to say. And T1 showing up in spades here. Have a 3K net worth lead. Make it to as Jin Q. Shockwave into the Centaur. Mana Drain to follow. And another. Whoa. Okay, Echo Stomp delays the inevitable, it seems. And that is a quick 3 kills for T1. Now, Y on the run.
Now you can just lose Rosh in 30 seconds. You won't have one of your cores effectively.
Yeah, Karl wants to jump in. He does so. Gets fissured immediately into the angle side, but there's a Solar Guardian. Will he live? Finally, the right clicks will be enough to take him out, but the RP onto 3 heroes into the skewer. 23 Savage is going ham here, but finally, the Sunder comes out from Ame as 23 Savage forced to TP out, but no, the BKB ends, and he gets canceled. The right clicks are there, along with nothing to say. With that Spirit Siphon, 23 Savage trying to hold his ground, but eventually these right clicks will be too much as Ame just continuing to pound upon him, but nothing to say is the one taking most of the damage from Medusa. One more right click will do it. He dies, along with the double kill from 23 Savage. The flyback onto the Elder Titan. Ame getting extremely low. Finally, dropped to the deck. As this is a complete disaster for both teams. Everybody's dying. Finally, Zephyr TPing out. Will be successful.
20 on the Terrorblade, and that's usually just how it goes. A lot of the gold that Terrorblade gets has 0 experience with it because of the nature of how he farms. Solar Guardian.
Earth Splitter was used. Solar Guardian actually canceled. No, sorry, that's the Aghanim Scepter. He actually kept it the entire time. Now Faith Beyond taking the brunt of the damage here as Cuckoo gets to skewer off. Why? With the Force Staff, you hear the Exorcism go off as well. Faith Beyond with a nice, beautiful fissure into the Echo Slam. They're going to blow off the Doom. Nothing to say, trying to maneuver himself around that fissure as Cuckoo pops a BKB into the skewer. TP attempt will be successful at getting out.
Zephyr's in trouble.
He is completely surrounded, gets off the Starbreaker, but dies shortly after. So LGD with a nice exchange here. They lose Faith Beyond. Wow. Yep, strong stuff, I know. Oh, Zephyr is going to be spotted out. That's the Demon Zeal popped. They're going to be able to take out Dawnbreaker in quick succession here. Karl looking to potentially go in. Pops the BKB. Nothing to say, does the same. Doom actually applied to Ame, but he's already at meta form. I think they'd be fine to fight here.
Karl has used everything.
T1, there's a huge RP from Cuckoo, though, and the right click from 23 Savage just decimating LGD. Earthshaker buys second RP onto Ame. He's stuck in place, but there is the lifesteal. And look at how much damage he actually does. He is getting kited from afar, though, as 23 Savage with that split shot modifier going to work on LGD overall. Can they stun lock Ame enough? Zephyr getting right click down from far. The Sunder Talon was definitely taken, as you see. Ame used it multiple times. Faith Beyond finally come back to the fight. Trying to kite Medusa as much as possible. Ame, all he can do is try to lifesteal. It's not going to happen, though. Double kill for 23 Savage. Finally will go down. does have buyback, and Ame's going to expend his. So Jin Q working on Carl right now, burning down to that Inferno Blade. Fissure, nicely done, blocks off Carl completely. Faith Beyond on the wrong side though. Why?
Carlos, no buyback.
Still has that magic immunity. 23 Savage buys back in the game. Looks like they want to try to finish this one way or the other, syndereN. And there, Carl jumps in on nothing to say with the finger of death. Down he goes, double kill for him. Buyback again from LGD. 5 versus 5. Assuming nobody has buyback at this point. Good, Gaben. And they continue to fight here, or do they want to back?
Oh, the
Fissure on the wrong side. Provides enough. We talked about it, but the fact that Lion can just destroy these illusions obviously hinders Ame's ability to push out these lanes. And the fact that he has Shard, actually, it's the triple mana drain. Tier 4, all right. Faith Beyond is back, and remember, Dawnbreaker can just come in. There's Cuckoo. Oh, he kind of stutter steps there. Finally gets off the skewer, back into the fray. You can see the Earth Splitter from afar. Solar Guardian coming in as well. Can they kill Ame? Yes, they can. 120 seconds of no Terror Blade. PSG.LGD might be putting on the brink here of Game 3 if they're able to not hold this off. The Ancient is exposed as 23 Savage continuing to just pound upon it, forcing them back into their fountain, and this looks like T1 will be forcing the Game 3. syndereN Faith Beyond gets off the Echo Slam though, wide, jumps in, has a lot of damage to work with, but nothing to say. He doesn't have enough damage to kill off 23 Savage, but okay. Satanic keeping him alive. Carl jumps in with the hoof stomp. He's continuing to try to hit this Ancient. 23 Savage. Echo Stomp again, just keeping him at bay. Eul's Scepter now. Can they kite him enough? Refresher Shard used by Cuckoo. Into the RP. Into the Ancient kill. T1 force Game 3. Oh!
What a sick game.
Oh my God.
That was hype. I love that game. Oh. Showcasing all of the strengths of both teams, honestly. I think T1 playing some of their absolute best heroes and a lot of standout performances. How many good catches do we see from Cuckoo?
T1 versus PSG.LGD. Game 3.
So you're gonna have the 2 flies killed by one hit, pretty much. I love the Venomancer pick. I'm leaning towards T1 here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing a bit of limited disable without like heavy commitment for the Ember Spirit. So I feel like Ursa now is addressed because of this Venomancer, but I'm worried about the Ember Spirit going crazy because I only...
All about the BKB timings for PSG.LGD. And yeah, you're right. We've seen that Empower Ursa kind of just snowball. That's the one thing that Ursa kind of struggles with is farm, and when you can give him Empower. I mean, there's even a time where Ursa... No first blood this time. As Zephyr is going to get skewered back into the tier. Oh no! So first blood technically goes the way of T1. As top net worth that point, then that's a little different story than nowadays.
It's still a lot worse than most carries at farming, though, right? Like it's still slower. The Falcon Blade build-up and the better dagger.
Jump in from Storm, but it looks like Cuckoo wants to play as well. Trying to turn this around on the bear. Beautiful impale from Y, but results in the same ending, which is Ame Dunzo.
That's a lot of damage!
Gets destroyed as well. Double kill for nothing to say. It's going to be a back and forth action as 23 Savage pops the wand. There's nothing to say. Still has the Flame Guard applied. And another beautiful Sleight of Fist as a triple kill for nothing to say. Looked really bad for LGD.
Yeah, that was a
but
great
nothing to say. Great rotation.
Play. T1 with a very, very good one. Willingly give up the biggest tower in the early game.
Well, let's talk about Veno. I mean, Cuckoo, we're going to see the Earth Spike come out first. Relocate on the way with nothing to say. RP from Faith Beyond. Down goes Spectre. Big kill for LGD's. Carl looks to be at least trying to clean up the residual damage here. So it ends up being a trade of supports after the fact, with a big kill, obviously, on the Spectre for 23 Savage.
And they relocate back to mid, and they're going to find more. Maybe Carl.
Yeah, he gets caught with the Searing Chains. He's completely surrounded. Not a ton of mana to work with. Cannot get to the low ground. Shockwave and completely surrounded. But Echo Stomp is there. Nice dodge from nothing to say. Another kill goes his way, syndereN. This is quite possibly the best start that I've seen him have this tournament. This is God tier status right now.
Yeah. but at the same time also a little bit concerning that you have this lineup and you feel like you can't fight, right?
Yeah.
You really want to fight with these heroes. Oh, 21 Savage.
boy.
He's being eyed up by Y.
Yep, there's the Earth Spike to start things out. Ame on the way. And just
No
going to burst him
mana.
down. Finger of Death gets the finishing blow.
Didn't even get a chance to cast the deck.
That massive, massive disadvantage they had in terms of net worth. They still made it a game.
Yeah.
Which is really surprising.
Yeah, there's going to be a nice
Carl
pick
jumps in,
finally
all
here.
right.
Faith
There's
Beyond.
the Aghanim Scepter being used for 23 Savage. So still has Haunt online.
And they instantly smoke again. I actually think Faith Beyond saw that. I don't think the vision...
Power hitter, per se.
Yeah, it is going to take a little bit long. They will get a siege creep in here now, though. If they have Glyph, they could keep it alive. They don't.
Cuckoo, nothing to say, catches him. You can see Io relocating. Ame wants a kill, and he'll not get it. Nothing to say, taking that one. Although Ame did find one earlier, syndereN, so finally
true.
getting rid of that.
Like saying it, heard the sound?
Yep.
What did he actually glimpse?
He glimpsed Magnus. Oh, all right. Orchid onto nothing to say. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Nope. That's the
He's
BKB
in.
charge again.
Carl,
Continuing
no
on.
mana.
No mana at all for Carl. He's going to be brought down in quick succession. And it looks like Elder Titan is next on the list. LGD showing their prowess right now. And nothing to say, just continuing to destroy everybody in his wake. Cuckoo will be the third death in this engagement. LGD winning this game in spades, syndereN, not remotely close right now.
T1 just ultimately, they run out of patience. They just really want to try something, so they go on the Ember, but that's not enough in the tank. And again,
23 Savage. Faith Beyond's going to run into him. There's the Yule setup. Has the RP if he needs it. Manta's pop, but here comes Ame with the right clicks. Into the horn toss. Down he goes, not even needing RP. Look at the ultimates on the top. They all have them, other than Io.
good.
Which
Thank you for
doesn't
correcting your...
Great pickup by Jinkyu. There's the Searing Chains. All right, into the Skewer. This is going to be a dieback for Cuckoo. And LGD absolutely crushing their way to a Game 3 victory here. 5 versus 3, as we see the Shadow Step come out as well, but Zephyr is dead. Still has buyback. And now more buildings to go for LGD. 45 seconds with the Aegis. And again, their building damage is quite bad, but there, again, the Skewer with the Horn Toss setup. Do they have enough to actually take out 23 Savage? Indeed. He does have buyback as well, though.
Faith Beyond will be fully healed by the cheese as well, so... It almost looks like PSG.LGD haven't even been fighting yet. They have full resources on every hero except Lion, missing a little bit of mana.
Mustache level.
Mustache level.
Yeah, this is mustache level. I mean, they do have 9 kills, so...
Notice the voice chat line being used by Cuckoo there. Nothing touches the heart like my Venom. Arguably, your Venom doesn't touch anything, rather.
Yeah, I would like to see the Poison Nova used at least.
One Poison Nova before it's over, please.
Yes,
Let's go.
To jump in. Io's taking a lot of damage, but they're turning it on to Carl instead. He pops BKB, zips away to safety. Nothing to say, trying to pursue. Meanwhile, Ursa just eating everybody alive. GG is called. Poison Nova not cast, syndereN. And LGD take Game 3 in very, very convincing fashion. And this is the team that we've been seeing throughout the entire group stage and now on the main event.
Yeah, when LGD are on, they're on, man. That was just not even close. Like, T1, they had to try to find some earlier fights to get value out of their Venom, but it was just PSG.LGD making all of the good early moves, finding the picks. Especially nothing to say on the Ember, just set the entire